Okay, so this one aligned. Alright. Voila. Ding! Getting a fanfare for completing the puzzle. And look at that, it turned into a hidden object scene. Alright, let's take a look. I won't be surprised if there's actually more hidden object scenes in this game, because that was what they were known for back then. Compared to today. I wish there were more today, but they're focusing more on puzzle than actual story. Alright, I'm gonna standard checklist one more time. Do we have any notes? I don't suppose they got notes back then, but you never know. This necklace is stuck. I need to cut it. Look at this. It's breathtaking to look at. Everything is so much more detailed in this game. Where is the other part of this doll? Anyway, we got a pocket watch. Let's start by finding that. I need to eat the apple. A pocket watch. An ace. That's me. I also suppose I can click on myself. Ice skate. An ice skate. Oh, those creaky floorboards. No, I can't see what that in there is. An ice skate. I can't see any ice skates. That's an iron. Oh well. A scroll. I think I saw that just before. Maybe I didn't. That was an open book. Which we also needed. An open... Yeah, an open scroll. And scroll. And we also got a skate. Is that a scroll? No. Let's find a glove then. Cut a necklace. Masks ×2. Glasses. A nesting doll. Ah, it's one of those Russian dolls. An apple core and a lion. Oh, it's a hanger. So we need a scroll and an ice skate. Pretty, I would say, eye-catching things to spot, but apparently not in this game. Ah, there's a skate there. Looks like the one we need for the curtain or whatever it was. So a scroll. Look how the I actually didn't notice until now the flashing light that hits the surface here. That's a nice little feature. What makes those? Oh, it's the candle or the lantern. What a nice little detail. Wow. Even back in 2012 they could figure out to do something like that. Brilliant. Yeah, listen to me sitting here and say they couldn't do anything proper that back then. But I'm actually quite surprised because I was expecting a tad less details and stuff like that. But I'm actually positively surprised. And so far the gameplay is really good. Where is that scroll? I refuse to use any hint. It's right here. Alright, we got the last skate. Hang on, little fella. I'm gonna bring you in a moment. Listen to that Christmas music. Probably get copyrighted on YouTube for all these well-known musics. This doesn't look like a hole for an ordinary key. No, it definitely do not. Let's see if I can find something metal to open the lock. This one? No. Well, we got 2 parts. Let's use that here. And the last crest. Ah, it's a shield for the knight. Interesting. Well, everything is definitely magical in this place. Oh, it seems even armor comes to life on a magical night like this. Yeah. Don't mess around with it. The armor isn't moving now, but I swear I saw it walking a moment ago. Yeah, did you now? Could be your imagination. Garden entrance. This is where the Rat King locked for the Nutcracker, and he couldn't squeeze through. Oh my. Listen to the eerie night howling. The winter cold howling.
There's Mary! The Rat King saw Princess Mary, and he wanted her for himself. His army attacked her dollhouse, but Mary ran away. She knew she wouldn't be able to hide from the rats for long.
Okay, so she managed to run away, but they captured her. Oh no. So are there any dolls for the dollhouse out here? So they're both out here in the main scenes and also in the small zoom zones. That's something we're used to, but okay. I don't know if there's any other collectible. I hope I didn't miss any. Alright, so we got a dragon. The door is locked. We need to open that heavy bronze lock. So we need to click twice on stuff to get a description. That's also a new thing to me, at least. Look at the details and everything. It's absolutely... Look at this. It's absolutely breathtaking to look at. How come they don't make games like this nowadays? It looks more cartoonish, if you ask me. At least some of them. What bad luck. The key is frozen inside the keyhole. Well, people... If you read reviews nowadays on various forums regarding these games, people are more in love with the older games than the newer ones today. And I can understand why, now that I've seen this so far. I should try to melt the ice somehow. I don't say that games nowadays are bad or anything, but there is a certain nostalgic thing, as far as I can see, about these old games, because they look more natural. They look more beautiful, more stunning, more detailed. And I think the gameplay has also have an effect on it. But I won't jump into that conclusion just yet. But if it is supposed to be like we have to run back and forth in the entire game, that is something I really like, and that is something that is definitely, in my view, makes a Hopper game great. Because if you make something too linear and too easy and too where you don't have to use your brain, then the fun goes off of it, at least in my eye. Anyway, we need to find something that can melt this. What about this? No. It's just a statue. Some iron roses. It looks like some metal stems are keeping the gates shut. I should try to put something here. How about this? So we need 3 more by the looks of it. Alright. There's one up here. Oh, it's too high. I can't reach it. Can this one fly? Look at the moon coming through. Oh, it's too high. I can't reach it. I need the help of an agile assistant to get up there. Oh, the hints. The hints. So there's Mary, the princess. Mary's so close, I've got to go open the gate. And here the Christmas tree. And we also found a handkerchief. Okay, so they march towards the kitchen. It looks like that Rat King has his own army. I better be careful. Yeah. I don't know the actual story of the Nutcracker, but I only know a few details about the story and what characters are in. But I don't know the exact what's going on in the story. So maybe this is a 100% prediction or interpretation of the true story. I don't know. So they march towards the kitchen. What happens if I go out there? No. So that's why there are gnaw holes everywhere, because they ran through the door. Alright, let's see what's inside of this dollhouse. This is the story of how Mary became the porcelain princess. Interesting. Look at that. Poor girls, he couldn't hide from the danger in the closet. So now what do we need to do? Click on items in the room in the correct order to learn the princess's story. If you click correctly, the girl will perform an action. If not, only text will appear. Okay? So, there is a story as to how she became a princess. The princess opened the stand in front and found her favorite doll there. The broom could deal with a few rats, but it was being guarded. Oh no. Rats were trying to surround the princess, and she had to think of a way to escape. Okay, the doll was heavy enough to get rid of one rat. Interesting story. She ran into the next room, but her rat set a trap for her. The way was blocked. Oh no, though. The door was locked. A huge locker blocked her way. It was too high for her to crawl over. How about this? In despair, she grabbed the first thing she could reach. But how could she use it? Using a chair, she built a ladder to the huge locker. She tried to reach the picture, but it was too far. The princess tried to get to the stand, but the floor was littered with shards of broken glass. What's this? She was able to reach the stick that was once used to secure the chandelier to the ceiling. She used the stick to drop her painting to the floor. Next, she opened the shoe locker. She didn't know what the rats wanted from her, and she didn't want to find out. She just wanted to get away. This is actually really cool. There was a huge lock on the box. Her mother used to lock up everything that was dangerous. And they got the keys. Rats were coming out of all the cracks, and one of them had a key. The cat, the rat's worst enemy, was locked in a cage. It doesn't look like a cat. Her father was proud of the strongest chandelier in the house. The doors of the kitchen elevator were too heavy for her. There is a switch here. She pushed the lever and the elevator door opened. The elevators were too small for her, but there was something inside. And let's open this cage. No, it was the lever to the cat's cage. During a swift battle, one of the rats dropped the key. Let's see what's in this cabinet. The key was from my mother's safety lock. This is Sable. The princess hadn't used a knife too often in her life, but now she had to. The princess had a weapon, but she realized there were too many rats for her to save her. It was difficult, but the rope yielded to a sharp knife. And what do we need to do? It seems they want to enter the rats. The rope was too short and the princess fell and hurt her leg. She needed to recover before the rats came down the ladder. Oh no, poor princess. The princess fell and hurt her leg. The medicine's chest was nearby, but it was locked. Something underneath the carpet? The princess knew of some of her mother's hiding spots, and the carpet was one of them. Her family home was famous for its huge library. Her parents used to collect books from all over the world. For a moment, the princess considered returning to her room. Yeah, let's do that. It was difficult with her hurt leg, but she managed to grab the key. The medicine chest was open and the girl bandaged her leg. The very next moment, the rats rushed into the room. The rats were fast and they soon blocked her way again. And even gnawed on these. The arch fell and trapped the rats. Let's use the ladder. The exit was closed and the princess felt hope. There were too many rats blocking the door to the bathroom. Oh no! It wasn't so easy though. The door was locked and set on fire. The rats were getting close. Okay, we managed to knock one out. And another. Oh! A new ally appeared. He was strong and the rats could do nothing against him. One of the rats were much bigger and fatter than the rest. It had a magic wand that turned the girl into a doll. So that's how Mary came to be the porcelain princess. I've got to help her. So the Rat King turned her into a doll. I didn't know that, actually. Alright. Interesting story. That was actually a really good way to tell the story. With a puzzle. And it was really wrong as well. Okay, so we got a garland. Maybe I can decorate the door with that. All happy now. Now that the door has been decorated, it has no reason to be grumpy. Nope. Let's go into the kitchen. Oh, look at this. Wow, it looks like a castle kitchen. Absolutely. The details in this game is absolutely stunning. I gotta say, look at all the things in here. Got a doll over here. Is that another one? Oh, there's more than one? Okay. So we've got 4 dolls now. Interesting enough. 25 in total. Look at that cake. What should we start with? Goodness, the table is practically breaking with holiday treats. Yeah, they do. Someone in this kitchen has been busy. I wish I had time for a snack. Just take some. No one will tell. Goodness, the tables. Yeah, I don't really know that. So we got a burned out brazier or something. This stand is really dusty. I can't see anything. Oh, look at this. Good as new. Oh, there was a symbol under the dust. It looks like the Christmas star. And we got some kitchen weights. And we got the fresco piece. Is this a door? Ah. It would be pretty little tea set if it were complete. Yeah, we need 2. A cup and a cup. We got 4 bowls and 4 plates already. So 2 cups. Let me just see something. Yeah, okay, it was glinting. It's just very, very faint. What is all this? I think it's some kind of game. I wonder how it works. Ah, it looks like I need some weights to control the catapult. Catapult? What is this? Ah, info. Destroy the castle. Click on the weight to take it. Place it under the catapult and then click the catapult to shoot. Hit the red button to the towers. Well, we already managed to hit the red button. At least the one that lay down here. And then it revealed this one. So there's 4 in total. Let's see. Nope. Not that either. Let's take this one. Getting closer. Nah. Did we jump over this one? I think we did. Can I put more? I can. Let's try this. Alright, we hit the second one. These puzzles are so good. I really like these puzzles.